I'm just going to turn the radio down. Hi, I am listening to Double J. It's delightful, so please tune in to them as well. It's very cool. A little bit of an introduction for the warm-up today. So it's sort of a warm-up that has two arms, or maybe two potentials if you want to see it like that. So it's called 21. Very popular drama warm-up game, and you can do it in a lot of different ways. I generally tend to work in one or the other. So depending on the group, depending on the dynamic of the group and what we're dealing with, and also how long the group has been working together and how well they know each other, will depend on what sort of style or branch that I look at. So the first one, it's basically around the idea of counting. And I know that we are isolating and having to keep away from each other, but if you have a brother or sister, mum or dad at home, want to do something to focus or relax, just have something to do, this is an exercise that you can do with them. So obviously the minimum that you need for this activity is 2 people. You can do it with yourself, but I feel that that's really not going to work. But minimum of 2, and the idea is that you stand in a circle or a space. You can self-distance and all that sort of stuff, and social distance. But you stand in the space, you take a deep breath, and you focus. Then the group begins to count, but has to be one at a time. So one person starts with 1, someone else says 2, someone else says 3. If 2 people say the same number, you have to start again. So the goal is to use the energy and the vibe of the room and really work together to count to 21. So here's my cat. This is Poppy. Hi. So Poppy's going to be very distracting, but the goal is that you want to work together as a team, and you want to focus and want to get to 21. So getting to 21 can be quite difficult when you first start off, but when you start working together as a group and a team, it becomes quite good. So the other thing is you need to just sense the vibe in the room. You can't look at each other, you can't give each other signals, you can't decide who's going to do it, and you certainly can't do it in any order, but you just need to work together. The other branch of this game, oh my gosh, she's so cute, is using the old hacky sack. I've had this hacky sack for, feels like a millennium, but these hacky sacks are just fantastic. So you can use the same idea, working in a circle, and you have to keep the ball up in the air. Probably not good when the cat is probably trying to do that. And she's gone. So you need to keep the hacky sack or a ball up in the air. Everyone gets a turn at keeping it up. The same person can't hit the ball twice. Using a hacky sack or a juggling ball or something that's quite dense is great, because then when it hits the ground, it doesn't bounce away. This is a great activity for getting outside in the beautiful sunshine. Again, you can use it with a minimum of 2 people. Obviously with yourself, you can tap the ball and do it that way, but it is more rewarding when you work with more than one person. So the goal is to keep the ball up in the air. It's a great way to focus as a team. This is a really good workshop or warm-up for working as a team. So that is 21, very short and sweet. Go out and enjoy the sunshine. Find mum, dad, brother, sister, cousin, whoever's with you, and use it as a bit of a warm-up, something to focus on, and maybe it's a goal that you have. You might only get to 2 or 4 or 5 or 6 today, but maybe tomorrow or later in the day you can get further along. So good luck and enjoy 21. Bye.